What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, let's get right into it. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber, damn, subscribe to the channel. Also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Both are at Raider Honcho. And before we go any further, hit them likes. Okay, now let's get right into the madness. So, good teams don't do this. There is one thing that good teams don't do often, and great teams never do it. So when you talk about the Raiders being a good team, when you talk about the Raiders going to the playoffs, when you talk about the Raiders being contenders, well, there's one thing they can't do, and that's do back-to-back losses. You cannot have back-to-back losses and consider yourself to be a good or great team. That's just not the way it works, okay? So, early in the season, the Raiders are going to be tested on their mental game. The Raiders are going to be tested on their preparation. The Raiders are going to be tested on their resiliency, because at the end of the day, you cannot lose back-to-back games. And when you talk about their opponent, the Cardinals, I mean, the Cardinals gave up damn near 360 passing yards, 5 touchdowns to Patrick Mahomes. They gave up 130 rushing yards to the Kansas City Chiefs. There's no reason at all that the Raiders cannot get this dub, especially at home opener. You got the Cardinals coming in from the desert. You know they tired, you know they parched, you know they thirsty, but come out there and stomp their ass into the sand, okay? That's just what it's going to have to be like, because at the end of the day, you cannot go back-to-back losses. It will just not be a good look for the direction of this team. When you talk about Josh McDaniels, when you talk about Patrick Graham, when you talk about veteran quarterback Derek Carr, a win is a must. This is a must-win game for the Raiders, especially if you want to take them serious as contenders and not be pretenders. Now, we all saw the mishaps last week. Everybody wants to talk about Derek Carr. Derek Carr had a piss-poor game at the end of the day. Okay, but in my opinion, you can call this as a Derek Carr apologist. You can call it because I'm caping. You can call me a stan. Call me whatever you want. But at the end of the day, the mistakes I saw from Derek Carr are mistakes that I'm okay with, that we can fix. Now, Derek Carr was being ultra aggressive. He was being super aggressive, and he was targeting Davante Adams way too much. I understand that, right? But shit, you didn't get Davante Adams to be a decoy. He's going to throw him the ball. He's going to throw him the ball a lot. That's what it should be. Everybody else got to get in where they fit in. But with that being said, Derek Carr has to do a better job of making his reads and his checkdowns if they're there. Now, the reason why I'm not necessarily okay with Derek Carr's mistakes, but I can live with them and I'm still positive about it, is because his mistakes was coming from him just being aggressive. Well, it's a lot easier for me to tell a quarterback to dial it back than it is for me to tell a quarterback to go be aggressive. So the fact that he was being aggressive, now we know where the ceiling is. Now he can dial it back a little bit and say, you know what? Even with me being super aggressive, 3 interceptions, we still had a chance to win that ball game. So I feel like if he just dials it back a little bit and takes what the defense gives him, and I mean, the defense is going to give him a lot, because there's 2 or 3 cornerbacks or defensive backs on the Arizona Cardinals that gave up 100 or higher passer rating against Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes didn't do much against the Los Angeles Chargers that Derek Carr didn't do. Right? He was throwing interceptions. They just was getting called back. He was making the same type of throws, in my opinion, that Derek Carr was able to do on them. So at the end of the day, if Patrick Mahomes is slicing and dicing up the Cardinals, there's no reason why I don't believe that Derek Carr could do that, because I like Raiderinfo better than their wide receivers over there with the Chiefs. I like Davante Adams better, Darren Waller better, right? So if he was able to do those things against the Cardinals, I believe that Derek Carr is going to slice them up. But look, this is a must-win game. Good teams just don't lose back-to-back games. Good teams don't lose home openers like this. So if you want to consider the Raiders to be a good team or possibly a great team, this game is going to tell you all you need to know. Because if the Raiders go ahead and lose this and lose back-to-back games in the first 2 games of a new regime, it's just not a good look. The message is not being passed down properly. It's not being applied on the field. So at the end of the day, this is going to tell us a lot about this team right now. I'm excited. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. I think the Raiders win this game. It shouldn't even be close. Raiders defense got a couple people out. But with that being said, top to bottom, I think we have the better team. Keep Kyler Murray contained and we'll be okay. So get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, like the video. All right. If you like the content on this channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Both at Raider Honcho. And until the next time, as always, Raider Honcho out.